Good morning. I'm John. Today is Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. And don't adjust your computer or your phone or whatever. We used to say don't adjust your set, but you can't say that anymore. Don't adjust your set because, my voice is still weird this morning, 3 days in. I'd really hope to be better today. This is my daily stand-up and vlog documenting my journey of trying to make internet content creation a sustainable gig ever since I got laid off a few months ago. And we update here every day and talk about where we're at, what the progress is, and how my mentality is about it, and how I'm feeling, and all that fun stuff that we do here each day. I'm very frustrated that my voice isn't almost back to normal today. I thought surely after a couple of days I'd be back. And for what I'm doing, this is my moneymaker. It's not being able to get in here and record stuff because it's just sounds so odd and distracting that, by this point in the week, I should have had at least one, if not two, long-form pieces produced and put out. I've been writing them, which we'll talk about in a second, but I haven't been able to get in here and shoot, so very frustrating. Yesterday. So what did I get done yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Yeah, so normally I would we'd edit the podcast on Twitch. I did that on Monday. So yesterday was all about editing. I started the next podcast editing. I created even more short form videos. Anything I could do that was editing or writing that didn't require me to actually record something, I worked on all day yesterday and into the evening. I also had a really great call with John Wagner over at Wagner's Tech Talk about some of his strategies that he uses to monetize his work as to maximize revenue through some strategies on the website. Really intriguing stuff that I'm going to start exploring shortly. Maybe some of that in the next day or so if my voice doesn't get better. I have about 3 videos lined up that I could knock out. So not being able to count on my voice coming back right away, I'm kind of stacking that stuff so that when it does come back, I can kind of just knock these out. Like the thumbnails are done, the scripts are done. I just have to knock them out, maybe do several. My feeling is that there's going to be this log jam. It's going to be a slow week this week. But if my voice comes back eventually, at least by next week, I'll be able to take all that writing that I've done and just knock out videos and maybe do more than normal next week. We'll see how that goes. Talking about the drive to I had this arbitrary goal, nice round number, 19,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Unless something amazing happens, I don't think we're going to quite hit it. I got about 5 days left, and right now I'm at 1886 or so. I'll put that in the corner as usual. But we'd have to, for the next 5 days, we have to average 28 a day, and that's about 40% above what we've been doing daily. So we'll probably hit it in the first week of February, but not by the end of the month, unfortunately, which is sad. Not that was a, that's a make or break deal, but it's nice to have this kind of goal to set, to kind of push toward, although I have no control over the push. Today, let me talk about today. So again, my voice is messed up. If by late in the day it starts to clear a little bit, I might grab one of those videos and try to knock them out and produce them. I'm not holding out hope for that. So instead, frustrating as it is, I'm doing as much as I can to clear my schedule for next week. So I'm going to continue to edit the podcast for next week. I haven't even released this week's yet. But if I can get that done, then next week I don't have any podcast work to do. So it'll all be done, and I can maximize those days, because those takes a good solid day and a half to knock out that. Each podcast, roughly, give or take, with the video components and all that stuff. So much of that I'm going to try to have in the can going into next week. It's just, I've just been frustrated the last couple of days. Views have felt down a little bit, although they're on par, but they're kind of down compared to what you would like to see. You want to see growth, and when it's flat, it feels like a downward turn, and not being able to create something to drive, new viewers and new subscribers. We're just living on our past for the last few days, which I hate. So just very frustrated. So hopefully I said that yesterday, I'll say it again today. Hopefully this will clear up in the next day or so, because I actually have an event to go to on Saturday if I'm well, which we'll talk about later in the week. That could be very beneficial. I don't want to miss that. Okay. I've lamented enough my my weird voice and throat. I'm gonna go get what work done I can do. Get after that. I want to thank you for stopping in for today's scratchy voiced vlog. If you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you for tuning in and dealing with this weird. I could do movie trailers, right? In a world, one man. I don't know. Thank you for being here. Take good care of yourself today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.